snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I am here today to do a video for you about the 2015 releases that I am very excited for. So there are quite a few that are very popular books and I'm sure many of you guys will also be anticipating, and then there are a few that maybe you guys don't know about or haven't heard so much about. So let's get started. The first book that I am super excited about, and I actually already have a copy of this because I got it early in a Waterstones up in London just by chance, is Firefight by Brandon Sanderson. Now in the UK I do believe that this actually comes out on the 8th of January. However, as I say, I found it in Waterstones early, so I don't know what was going on there, but I was crazily excited about it. Yes, this is the second one in the Reckoners series by Sanderson. The first one is Steelheart. There is also a novella which is called Mitosis, in between Steelheart and Firefight. But this is a long-awaited sequel and I'm very intrigued to get back into the world and find out what is going on and how everything has changed and how far the story is going to progress and who Firefight is and what's going on there. So this is a very exciting book for me and I cannot wait to get onto this. The next book, which is also due out on the same day and I also got from Waterstones very sneakily, is Golden Sun. This is the second one in the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. I really enjoyed Red Rising when I read it earlier last year, and I'm very much excited for this one, as I believe that it's only going to be bigger and better. It looks really fun, the cover's beautiful. I cannot wait to find out how the story again continues. This one sounds super cool. It's a dystopian world where all sorts of craziness is going on and there are different castes of society who we follow, and our main character is a guy who is from the lowest caste of society, but he is kind of trying to strike back at the higher castes. So really excited for this. Again, one of my most anticipated books of the 2015 year, and I managed to get it early, so that is so cool. Next, on the 10th of February, is The Autumn Republic, which is book number 3 by Brian McClellan in the Powder Mage series. I'm really excited about this. I read the first one earlier this year and I didn't like it that much, but I've heard that the series gets better as it goes. I enjoyed it, but I didn't think that it was brilliant. I thought there were a few things that needed to be ironed out, and hopefully in the second book that does happen, and then I will move on to this third one when that comes out and once I've read the second one. So hopefully that will be happening very soon, and I do intend to finish this series up. Even though the first one wasn't a favourite of mine, it was still really interesting and it had some really cool dynamics to do with the magic system, so I really want to continue on with the series and find out what happens next. Next, on the 26th of February in 2015, is Those Above, which is by Daniel Polanski. This book I got sent by Hodescape in order to read and review because they said I would like it. Apparently it's a story about these kind of godlike beings who rule over everything, and if you like Joe Abercrombie, George R.R. Martin or Mark Lawrence, you may well like this book. It sounds really cool, the premise is very interesting, the cover, the real cover is very cool, and I cannot wait to see more of this series and read it and find out what's going on here because it sounds pretty cool. Next, on the 9th of April, I don't even know what to say about this. It's utterly my most anticipated book of the year, and it's not by Brandon Sanderson, so that might surprise you guys, but it's not by Brandon Sanderson. It's actually the fourth book in the Demon Cycle series, which is by Peter V. Brett. This series starts off with The Painted Man, then the second one is called The Desert Spear, and the third one is called The Daylight War. They are amazing books. I absolutely love them. The first one in America, I believe, is called The Warded Man. But yeah, the fourth one in the series is the...
I'm so excited I can't speak. Need to calm down.
The fourth one in the series is called The Skull Throne, and it comes out on the 9th of April, and I will definitely be picking that one up as soon as I can because I love the world, I love the world building, I love the story, the characters. I just really enjoy these books, and I cannot wait to find out how everything's moved on and what's going to happen because this is one of my most loved series ever and it's amazing. So go and pick up this series. The next book that I want to tell you guys about is Lair of Dreams, which is by Libba Bray, and it's the second one in the Diviners series. Now, this book has been pushed back a couple of times. It was meant to come out, I think, last year, and it didn't come out last year, and then it was meant to come out this year, and it got pushed back, and now it's in 2015, so I don't know if this date is set in stone, but the fact that it has a release date is promising. I really enjoyed The Diviners. It's a very, very weird, interesting story about a young girl, American history, and it's very cool. The world building is very cool, and it's all to do with it's like magical realism. It's set in the past, but it's also got elements of magic and fantasy. It was very, very interesting. I very much enjoyed it, and I can't wait to find out more from the series, but the covers have been changed. The first one was a lot cooler and I really, really liked it. The second one, I'm not so sure if I like it or not yet. We'll have to wait and see what the story holds, so yes, we will see. Next, on the 7th of July, Queen of Fire by Anthony Ryan, which is the third book in his Raven Shadow series, comes out, and I'm very excited for this one. I loved Bloodsong, which was the first one in the series. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I didn't love the second one quite as much. I thought it was okay and stuff happened, but it wasn't as cool and amazing and well thought through as the first one. So I'm really intrigued to see how the third one turns out. I think there were really cool elements in the second one. It wasn't as awesome as the first one, which I loved. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm very, very excited, and I will certainly be picking up that one to finish up the series. On the 28th of July, apparently Armada by Ernest Cline is coming out, which is his second book. I am so excited for this because I read Ready Player One earlier this year and I absolutely adored it. It was wonderful, amazing, so good. I cannot wait to read his second one. I believe it's quite similar to Ender's Game. The plot of it makes it sound very similar to Ender's Game, but maybe it's completely different, I don't know. So that's definitely one to watch out for. After reading Ready Player One and loving it, I'm certainly on the hunt for more Cline, and hopefully it will be just as exciting and fun. So that's one to watch out for. And finally, on the 19th of November in 2015, Shadows of Self, which is book number 5 in the Mistborn series, is book number 2 with Wax and Wayne by Brandon Sanderson, is due out, and I am highly anticipating this one. I'm definitely going to be reading this with a couple of friends from YouTube. I cannot wait to pick it up. I am very, very excited because it's been a while since a Mistborn book has been released, and it's going to be fun, I have no doubt. I also know that he's releasing another one early in 2016, which is the third one with Wax and Wayne, and it's called Bands of Mourning, so that sounds amazing as well, and I cannot wait for that because anything Sanderson related is amazing. So amazing. Everything in this video is amazing. And then we have 2 books that I don't know if they are actually coming out in 2015 for sure, but if they do, it would be amazing. So that is The Thorn of the Emberlin, which is book number 4 in the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch. I love that series. Lies of Locke Lamora is one of the best books ever written for camaraderie and fun and banter. It's so good. Locke and John are very, very cool characters. They are amazing as a pair. And I cannot wait to see the 4th book whenever it comes out. Whether it's 2015 or 2016, I will certainly be picking it up. Also, the second one in the Rithmatist series by Brandon Sanderson is due out sometime in 2015, potentially. So again, that one will certainly be one I will be picking up if it does indeed come out, because the series is very, very cool. The first book really intrigued me, and the magic system is amazing. It got me into geometry, which is not something I thought I would ever say, but it's very, very amazing. It's got illustrations, it's a kids series, it's Sanderson, what more could you want? It's creative, it's fun. Highly, highly anticipate that one if it does come out. So those are all of the books that I am really, really excited for next year. There may be other books that come out that I get more excited about as I read more different authors. If you guys have any recommendations of books that you have read and think I would enjoy, or books that you know are coming out and part of a series, let me know if I haven't mentioned them, because maybe I just haven't heard about it and maybe you guys have. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little